Roblox Jailbreak is about to have the biggest update. We have the new live event, brand new seasons, 5 days of vehicle. We have a lot of vehicle is going bye-bye. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you guys everything that you need to know in this 2026 live event. First of all, guys, if you guys are Jailbreak OG, like this video and comment down me in the chat. And I promise, I'm gonna heart every single comment. And I will be giving out 2 of the lucky winner for this torpedo at 2,000 likes. Alright, so let's talk about the live event and what's going to happen and what has changes. So I spent hours of researching and I literally putting everything together, and that I will be showing you guys what's going on in the live event. It is going to be happening on June 13 at 11:45 a.m. and there is a timer right now. Alright, so before I tell you guys everything about the volcano, let's talk about the 5 new vehicles that we have. So if you guys been living under the rock lately, this update is like 4 update putting together. And the first thing that we're gonna go ahead and get is the season 32, the samurai. And then we have the next car that is a $250,000. So this car has a body kit system. So body kit is like wings, but for the entire car, right? And you can add to 6 of them. So Reaper is going to be the next bike that we have. The 4th car is going to be the Grumit. It's going for $175,000. And the last car, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I believe it's called Fatalita, but it's actually $1 million. So now let's go ahead and talk about what's actually new. First of all, we have the body kit system. We will have a season 32. This new season is going to be called Street Racing. However, unfortunately, there are 7 vehicles is going to go away. So the following vehicle is going to go away. We have the Stallion. We have the Show Mark 5, the Ray, the Sirius, the Patrol, the Dirt Bike, and the Dune Buggy. If you do look at the map right now, all of the retired vehicle is going to be located in this area. We have the Show Mark 5 on the Crater City, and we have the bike in the prison. But the majority of the vehicle is locating in this area next to the volcano. So I was wondering if the volcano has something to do with the desert as well. Alright, so now let's go ahead and focusing on the live event. Every single leaks, every single tweet from Berdemo is having to talk about the volcano. Something's happening in the volcano. Alright, so first thing first is the lever. Alright, so right here. If you go over here into the Jailbreak volcano, there is going to be a lever right over here, and I'm pretty sure 90% it has to be something related to the TNT that we've been seeing around the map, right? So we have one right over here, there's another one right over there, and there's 2 more right over here. So it looks like the lever is the one that trigger the TNT, and everything is going to be an explosion. That's why Epic Tank here is going to, trying to holding everything together right now. There's also a new satellite that is next to the volcano right over here, but I'm gonna go and talk about that in a minute. So if you remember the 2020 event, there's a big red button. The big red button is just basically like the area that you guys can actually nuke. So the big red button is located in the area 51, which is right over here where you can actually trigger the nuke. And then in the year 2020, you have the tornado, you have the flooding, you have the biggest update ever with the map expansions and basically everything. So I was thinking that if you press the lever or somebody press the lever, it's gonna trigger the TNT and explode the entire volcano. And by the way, if you guys go over here into the area 51 as a cop, and then you can get into the level 4 room. So this level 4 room here has something called coming soon. So looks like something is going to be adding into this sections. And there's another door right here that you cannot unlock right now that also lead you to nowhere, but there's a hologram on the side of it. So the lever is gonna be the biggest contribution into this live event. The next thing that I have to talk about is going to be the satellite. So the satellite is actually signaling to something. If you do play the Jailbreak live event back in 2024, there is a satellite in the boss mansion. So this is the Morse code that I decoded. All right, so right over here, I put it into Word, and it's say making contact. Do you read? And then next hour is gonna be another message, and it say read loud and clear from Earth and satellite operational. The satellite here is gonna play a Morse code for us, and we can actually decode. So I would just log into the game every single hour to see what's actually happening with the satellite and where is it making contact. The Roblox Jailbreak 2024 live event, and the CEO actually making contact with the alien. So the satellite actually make the alien contact, and we have like tons of alien here. Everybody get a pistol, shotgun, AK, and there's alien that we have to fight. But unfortunately, the CEO was so strong that we cannot stop the alien. Then Asimo have to buy us an escape plan, and that's why we have OG Jailbreak. So this is my prediction. My prediction is they're gonna give us something interactive that you can actually do. However, from what I'm seeing from Asimo and on BassCC on Twitter, they are actually removing the Crater City. Well, this have not really confirmed, but a lot of community has been saying that they are going to modify this Crater City into something else. So I don't know if they're gonna actually remove everything. Like maybe the aliens gonna go to the Crater City with the volcano eruptions. And don't forget the nuke as well, because CEO loves the nuke. And in the live event, they're gonna spawn some interactive items that you can actually touch. The last live event, they give us the OG monster truck. This live event, they're definitely gonna give us something else as well. But in the last live event, the CEO actually spawned the biggest and strongest alien. Like you can see here, this UFO is like crazy, and this guy have like 250,000 health, which there's no way that you can actually kill. All right, so I'm thinking in this live event, this alien here is gonna be successfully moving toward the Crater City, and that city, that part of the city may get destroyed. The alien actually moving into the Crater City, but however, it didn't get successfully because Badimo already made a portal that sucked everybody into OG Jailbreak. So I think this is where the story continue, and that's gonna be happening in the next live event. Badimo have already put out 2 trailers. In the first trailer, I actually have a tons of messages and a tons of Morse code. I watched every single frame of this and broken down everything, even the Morse code. And by the way, the Morse code is Volcano. So CEO is going to be the one that actually causes trouble again in this live event with his alien friend. He's gonna make the nukes. He's gonna make contact with the alien using the satellite. We're gonna have season 32. We're gonna have 5 cores in the game, and we're gonna have a lot of items. A lot of vehicles gonna go away here as well. Man, this update, guys, probably one of the biggest update. I wouldn't be surprised if Jailbreak is back to like 200,000 player again. I know it's sad to see Jailbreak's going down right now, but like after this live event, and we have the GTA 6 trailer coming out here as well. Asimo also say that in this live event is going to be longer. You know, every live event have this little transcript up here. So like, you know, in 2020 we have this one, and then you know more transcripts. The next live event, guys, has 65 scripts. So every Jailbreak live event we have about 20 to 25. So this one is like 3 times the amount of talking, the amount of yapping that they're gonna do. This live event is gonna be big. And yes, Asimo also say that this live event is going to be taking place for 10 minutes, and if you miss it, it's also gonna replay it for you. Like this video if you guys watch until the end, and I will see you guys on the live event.